Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze, the movie film with you yet again. You know, I'm a fan of many movies. But even though I'm such a big movie fan, there are still some movies that I just absolutely hate. In this video, I will list movies that I hate that a lot of people love. What I mean by that is those movies have gotten a lot of positive reviews, and I mean a lot, and have very high overall rating on Internet Movie Database, and are just overall get positive feedback from the critics. Now keep one thing in mind, I am absolutely not disrespecting anyone who likes any of those movies. If you like any of the movies that I'm listing, good for you. I respect your opinion completely. However, what I am saying is that I fucking hate those 5 movies that I'm listing right here. And I am going to tell you why I hate those 5 movies. And they are, in my opinion, overrated. So let's start this, shall we? Number 5, Halloween. I am of course talking about the 1970s one. Many people consider that movie to be classic. And you know what? I couldn't disagree more. This movie was boring as hell. The main problem I had with this movie is that it just didn't have any likable characters. I mean, most of the characters of the movie are just dull and very uninteresting. And if I can't care about the victims, I can't possibly say that this is a great horror movie. Another problem I had with this movie is that it took it way too fucking long to get to the kills. Number 4, Paranormal Activity. I know this is a horror movie and it was supposed to be scary, but it wasn't scary to me. The main problem I had with this movie is that it's just so fucking boring. I mean, it's just about some guy who records himself and records his daily life. Now, I don't have a problem with that as long as it's on YouTube. YouTube is a place for random videos. Stuff like that does not belong on a big screen. That is the main reason why this movie fails. It's neither scary or entertaining. It has absolutely no entertainment value to it. Number 3, The Other Guys. I will just say one thing right away. This movie is not fucking funny. It's just boring. I will admit that I did laugh a few times during this movie. But the problem is there were so few good jokes. The rest of the dialogue was just boring to me. Not to mention, 2 of the main characters of the movie are the most dull, boring and uninteresting characters I can think of. Number 2, Inglourious Basterds. Many people consider this movie to be a masterpiece, but I just couldn't get into it. What I hate about this movie is the fact that there's just too much dialogue. Now keep one thing in mind. I do not have a problem with dialogue as long as it's interesting. But the problem is I wasn't interested in most of the dialogue of this movie. I just found most of the dialogue to be dull and very uninteresting. Not to mention I expected more action to be in this movie. I am aware that a good dialogue is more important for a movie than action. But since most of the dialogue is just boring, dull and uninteresting, I just couldn't get into this movie at all. Number 1, Borat. Not only is this the number 1 movie that I hate that a lot of people enjoy, this is also the number 1 most hated movie. That's right, it's my number 1 most hated movie. I watch many movies and I have yet to find a movie that I think is worse than Borat. And I don't think I will ever find one. I am going to tell you several major problems ahead with this movie. It's extremely offensive, extremely insulting, and not to mention Borat is not a likable character at all. In fact, I couldn't fucking stand him. Why this movie has so high ratings is way beyond me. It's just flat out terrible. It has absolutely no entertainment value to it whatsoever. Now, I said that I had a problem with the other movies on this list because they are boring. Well, I will give this movie a credit for one thing. At least the movie Borat is not boring. But it's incredibly offensive and insulting. And trust me, that's a lot worse than boring. So this is my list of top 5 movies that I hate that a lot of people enjoy. And I'm sure a lot of you enjoy the movies on this list. I just want to say one thing right away. I am only speaking for myself. This is just my opinion on those movies. If you disagree with me, good for you. If you want to argue with anything that I said, feel free to do that. I really would appreciate it if you left a comment telling me what you think of my choices. That's all I gotta say, people. Thank you for watching and have a great day.